Hey, my name's Drew. I'm gonna be checking out Tormented Souls. This is a game that came out a couple years ago. I have not played it, but it's kind of a classic Resident Evil fixed camera angle, third person, etc. Survival horror. So I've heard some good things about it, and I'm ready to give it a shot. So let's do that. I'm not going to be skipping cutscenes because I've never seen them, so I will turn off my camera during them.
A letter for me? I never receive letters.
Oh, move cursor, okay. I'm like, what does it want me to do? Do you think you can just simply abandon us here?
It's been 2 weeks since I received that letter from the Wildberger Hospital. Since then, I haven't been fine. I can't get out of my head the image of those little girls. I can't sleep. And when I am able to fall asleep, it's only to dream horrible nightmares. I need to know what's going on. What's the meaning of all of this? I'm going to the Wildberger Hospital in hopes of finding some answers about this strange photo. I need to know what's going on.
I would have shown up during the day. Maybe. Oh wow, that's just straight up nudity. Okay, good. She did manage to find clothes. Yeah, this have to be like, I don't know if this is postable. Oh, Jesus. God, what have they done to me? Yeah. Well, that was a interesting open 5 minutes. They really aren't wasting any time here. Okay. William Wildberger's diary. Can I read it? Today is the happiest day of my life. After all the suffering we've endured the past few years, Maria, my beloved wife, has blessed me with 2 beautiful angels. But there is more. After all this time, she has returned to me. She looked at me with her eyes wide as if she had not seen me in years, like she was waking up from a dream. That is not all. Something odd happened when I checked my watch to find the exact time at which the first baby, Emma, was born. As I opened the lid, the glass cracked and the hands utterly stopped. I do not think this event to have some meaning or other. I am not a superstitious man, but Maria insists that it is a sign. She has started using the hour as her lucky number and uses it for everything. Okay. Does it say... Okay, it doesn't say a time on that. Well, it's very persnickety about where you have to touch things. So that's 12:35. And I'm gonna just... my instincts say... Oh, do we get to keep that? Let's go with the brown leather. A little bit more modest. Do not let shadows embrace you. What does that mean? Okay, I get it. Be like that, huh? Say, do not let the shadows embrace us. I feel like that was a hint to not be in the dark. Hello. Okay. Turn down the background music a little bit. That'll take care of something. Alright. not plugged in. What is... Oh, yeah, we don't need to save. We're in, like, the first 5 minutes. Of course, if I die in the first 5 minutes, then I'm gonna rage quit. Report about the Tismuit tribe. Okay. According to the latest archaeological discoveries on Winterlake Island, the Tismuit tribe resided on the island for more than 500 years before being discovered by European settlers. Proof of this is an ancient underground cemetery found deep inside a cavern on the island shore dating from the 10th century. More than 286 skeletons belonging to 10-year-old children have been unearthed so far in the underground cemetery. All the bones were buried in pairs, and experts suspect that these were twins buried together. Okay, interesting. Are these twins? Yeah, they look a little different, but they also look like sisters. Maybe not twins. Maria Wildberger's diary. I was terrified. This is 6 June 1963. I was terrified of what William would do when he finally saw my naked skin, but my fears were unfounded. He accepted me, even with the scars on my back left by my father's whip. Oh, Jesus. William asked me why he did it, of course. I explained that the pain was to redeem my sins. William will never look at my father in the same way again. I wouldn't either. That's a little bit... Yeah, he better judge over that. Do we copy this down? Heart attack. Dr. William Wildberger. Since the patient's health is extremely delicate and the transfer could worsen their condition, I would advise against transferring them to the new hospital. The patient has cardiac insufficiency and requires an immediate transplant. The patient passed away at 11:34 p.m. due to cardiac arrest. At the time of their death, they were holding onto a metal object. With the rapid onset of rigor mortis, I have been unable to remove it from their hand. All right. Go the opposite way that he was. Oh. So we're in that kind of hospital. Just put a gas mask on that statue. Do not run. We will walk very slowly, but only because you asked. Nope. We're unarmed right now. Oh, another cutscene.
Trabajamos audinos Arabia itse.
What?
My child, you are pale. What happened to you?
A person in a wheelchair with knives in his hands was chasing me.
Oh, it's you. Don't you remember me? I'm the town priest. We met here in the chapel only a couple of days ago.
What? I'm sorry. I don't remember you. I certainly don't remember coming here before.
I see. Perhaps I'm mistaken. I'm old and get confused every now and again.
What is going on here, Father? Where is everybody?
The patients and the hospital personnel have been transferred to the new hospital in town. This old mansion has been left pretty much abandoned.
Why are all the lights off? I don't like this.
I feel the same. Something evil is happening here. Something wicked that hides in the shadows.
Is there a way to turn on the lights?
The old generator has been playing up. It happens sometimes. Go to the end of the hall and through the door that leads to the generator room. You can restore the power from there.
I see. I'll do that.
Wait. Take this with you. It's not much, but it might be useful. It's dangerous to walk around the mansion unarmed.
Thank you, Father, but what are you going to do without a weapon?
My child, with a Bible in my hand, God protects me.
I hate him. I'm glad we're done talking to him. With a Bible in my hand, God protects me. Oh, it's either or on the light or the gun. Okay, so like every game. Did it show us how to reload it? Okay, R or B. Yeah, I didn't see that at the top. There's nothing in the cabinets. Today is one of the happiest days of my life. William came running into the room. This is Maria again, by the way. Searching for something. His eyes traveled around the room, giving me no more than a few seconds of attention. But then he looked at me again, his eyes open wide. William came to me and put a hand on my forehead. He pressed his fingers into my wrist and looked at me for a few seconds, unbelieving. His voice faltered when he spoke. "We're going to have a baby," he said. I felt sick. William took the rest of the day off. Oop. He acted like a child, laughing and speaking of the future, holding my hand the whole time. That night, we heard a noise coming from underground. It sounded like metal being struck over and over. We could not find sleep until early morning. don't know what I'm doing, and that seems dangerous. I'm sure that there's like a file or something. Is that milligrams? Does it say mg? Oh, it says it on here. Kilograms. Centimeter? I live in America, so I have no clue what a kilogram centimeter is, or if that's even what it's saying. So we're at 5, and we need it to go to 10. That looked like it has to do with this. There's an issue with the electric generator. The pressure of the gas must be exact for it to ignite. The correct pressure is written on the control panel. Okay, we already figured that out. So it's dipping down 1 when you hit start. How much did that subtract? 1. Let's do that. So 11 will dip to 10 and start. Just got an achievement for that. Feel accomplished. Nine. Oh. 10. That took a full round.
You may find what you're looking for in the library.
How can I find the library?
It's on the 2nd floor of the East Wing. Take the stairs in the main hall. Oh, you'll need to unlock the door in the waiting room.
Thank you. Take care, Father.
What is he doing here, though? Like, why is this priest in this hospital that has no power just chilling next to a dead body in the morgue? Yeah, we don't even have a key. I don't know if that's the kind of art you put in a hospital. It's not very, like, encouraging if you're, like, waiting around wondering about the health of your family member. Friend. Okay, so turning on the power opened these electronic locks. Lucas Houston, evening shift, electrical maintenance, 2:45. The nurses told me that a lamp was malfunctioning in the maternity ward. When I turned on the lights, I could see that one of the bulbs in the wall was indeed flickering. As I was getting ready to change it, a man came out of nowhere and grabbed me by the shoulders, pushing me back with strength unimaginable for someone his age. He told me not to touch it. I didn't want to argue with him, so I simply left. I can't stop thinking about it. Why did the old man prevent me from touching it? I should check it out. I feel like she did. The water is switched off. Let's touch this flickering lamp we heard so much about. But no morphine. Little room. Is our inventory limited? Can't tell. Could light this candle. All right. Probably this one too. So is this like our Silent Hill Otherworld situation? Yeah, if they're gonna be that, I felt like I picked up more than an 11 extra. Okay, good, they let us do that too. Okay, so we should have 5. We had 5. Okay, we picked up 12. Okay, something tells me we're gonna find the other half of that. I guess we need to see if we can find it somewhere else. Didn't see anything in there. that was They don't come to play. This one was locked before, I believe. Oh, you can spit too? I hate you. So it takes 6 nails and 2 smacks. September 1941. As I crept quietly behind my father, the clock struck 1:30 a.m. I saw him enter the mausoleum after placing 3 elements on some kind of board. He went through quietly. I followed him at a distance, trying not to make a sound, for I did not want to be caught. At Mother's tomb, my father sank to his knees and rested his hands on the cold, sculpted marble figure of his wife. He began praying. I felt guilty following him. Seeing the cold and calculating man this way moved me. I was about to leave when Father stood up and approached the angel statue. Mother's marble tomb moved slowly to the side and exposed a narrow staircase leading into darkness. He climbed down the stairs. I hesitated for a moment, my legs not wanting to take another step, but was able to stand and follow him down. Once inside, I heard metallic sounds and the echo of running water. A few moments later, I bumped into a ladder. I climbed down and found myself in a long stone tunnel covered in pipes and sewage. I saw my father's silhouette turning a corner and hurriedly followed. Before me appeared a huge metallic door and a group of men wearing strange suits like those worn to protect from radioactivity. Each carried a giant hammer. My father joined the group and they received him by hitting their hammers together. A hospital bed on each side of the group carried what appeared to be bodies covered in sheets. My father put on one of the disturbing suits. This is weird. In my frightened stupor, I loosened a brick from the wall. It smashed against the floor with the sound of 1,000 buildings crashing down. I could feel their eyes turn to me as I fled back the way I'd come, their guttural voices screaming to catch me while they hit their hammers on the ground. Okay. Got some cult shit going on, seems like. That's a med-mal suit right there. Oh, and there's just straight up intestines on the floor. Hopefully they don't come back. Like once they're dead. Seemed almost alive for a moment. Okay. I'm gonna guess that what we do in the other world is gonna impact the real one. Seems like what they're setting us up for. Yeah. got you. Okay, maybe it's the waiting room door. Because the other one had a star-shaped key. I wish it just trusted that you knew what you were gonna click, like instead of this, like click and like grab it and do it. Like obviously I'm gonna put the socket on the thing. These? No. This is a HIPAA violation right here. No piano. Sadly, I don't know how to play. Nice. Old payphones, they're out of service. Lock from the other side. Classic. No interaction with that. Interesting. I feel like you're allowed to move those. I don't think anybody's coming up to clean it. I guess we have to go upstairs because that one was locked over there. So it tells you what is interactable. Sculpt image on Gibson. Okay. Are these real art examples? Or like just created for the game? Like that painting earlier. Everything is locked from the other side. Okay, 1994. I was alive then. No stuff. Okay. Don't like that. pissed for that. Okay. Of course. Oh! I'm not gonna waste nails on this dude. Okay. He's done. That was a pretty goofy death sound, though. Okay. The doctor just left. He says, whose is this? Maria. Okay. The doctor just left. He says I must eat, but without feeling the feeling of hunger, it is challenging. William is having additional difficulties at work. Some patients are not happy with his performance. They're even considering suing the hospital. William tells me nothing, and it is from the gossip around the house that I hear these things. I know he doesn't want me to worry. Of course, this only makes me feel the distance between us more. I cannot stand the silence, and I know William does not speak to me because he does not know what to do or say. I need to get better. I must for him. The sun enters the room in beams. I can see the dust particles floating around, unbothered. Well, I will let the sun caress my face for a while. Sounds like a good idea. Maybe. Got anything else over here? Creepy dolls? Nothing? Okay, we got a stethoscope, so that's gonna be used for something. That's a key item. We're at 44. We'll try and get a little tiny bit of progress. I'm new to the whole recording thing, but I'm trying to stick to 1 hour chunks as I work through my back catalog. Almost like feel bad for doing that. Why is the thing over there? The knocker is missing. Okay. Did we already check everything? Yeah. Oh wait, that's not the floor we're on. The library. Okay, I think that we tried to go into everything up here, and everything was locked except for that one room. Oh, crap. Was it gonna let me die when I was in the menu, or does it pause the game then? I've already gone throughout here. Busted floor. Looks like there was another door down here that maybe we didn't try. So this is going to be the lock. No lock on. How close do I have to be? A smashed statue of Jesus. Looks like it fell off the cross. I bet Father is not happy about it. Camera angle's getting a little bit tricky here. Tapes. Hope we find that soon. Okay, that's the statue. That woman with the missing heart, did they put it in the statue for some reason? Brought to you by Monster Energy. Not really, but I'm open to it. Yeah, let's go see if that statue lets us do anything to it. No. Oh, nice. Where are you? Okay, so they take a little bit more. Come on. Need the... We can't have a gun and light on at the same time, and that's an issue. Pipe with an attached handle. It smells like sulfur. Okay, I think there was more to do back there. But we did find a loop around to the main hall. September 1970. This is Maria again. I was sitting on a hill under a big leafy tree. How long was I there? I could smell the grass and hear the sound of leaves dancing in the wind just over my head. Small, shapeless figures were moving side to side over my white dress. I could hear a weak voice traveling with the wind. I did not understand what it was saying. I did not pay much attention to it. A snake crawled up to me and hid in the grass. It gave me no time to stand up, wrapping around my feet and climbing up my leg. I tried to scream, but the snake had already sunken its fangs into my flesh. I felt the poison burning its way through me. I winced in pain and let the snake fall away, lost in the grass. The pain got stronger and stronger, and the voices that were only whispers in the wind became clearer. Their sounds turned into syllables, the syllables into words. The pain worsened, and the sun, which was bright and warm before, became cold, surrounded by a stainless metal halo. The words turned into people who surrounded me. One was holding my hand. Push, Maria, push. Okay. This hospital seems like they're treating it like it's just their house. Like, you're leaving diaries around everywhere. No candles on that one. Yeah, we're not going to be able to... Was there another candlestick? Maybe? No. Maybe in that public restroom there's something that we can light. That was down here. A young child's diary. Okay. Just gonna run by him and grab the diary. 15 September 1980. Okay, so this is quite a bit later from that 1970 thing. Late one night, Grandfather Noah came into our room. He was accompanied by two strangers wearing leather suits that covered them entirely. They used their smelly leather hands to cover our faces, preventing us from crying out. We were left almost unable to breathe. They took us to somewhere underground and put us on strange cross-shaped metal beds. Our hands and feet were tied with metallic bands. A group of the suited figures surrounded us, all of them covered by the same material and holding giant hammers. In the center of the room was Grandfather, watching everything. Although he was not wearing a suit, his mere stare terrified me. He came close and laughed. "My dear granddaughters," he said, "it is time for you to finally fulfill your destiny." Emma couldn't stop crying. She begged him to let us go, but he moved over to the door and ordered the suited men to get us ready for the ritual. Everyone left the room except for one suited man. He walked crooked and slower than the rest. He smelt worse too, the smell of sewage. He came to us with a small tray of tiny metal vessels. They were filled with liquids and aromatic oils. He began unbuttoning my blouse when Mother suddenly entered the room and hit him with a metal bar. He fell to the floor. She rushed over to free us, but the suited man got up quickly and raised a dagger behind Mother's back. I wanted to scream out to her, but I could barely move. Right at that moment, a shot put him down. Another man, also wearing a suit, had shot him from the entrance of the room. He came toward us with his hands raised and took off part of the suit covering his head. It was our other grandfather, Bertram. He worriedly asked Mother what she was doing down here without a suit. She said that she had come to save us. Grandfather told her to take us to the surface and get to the town port where someone would be waiting for us with a small fishing boat. There's some problems in this family. Okay, I guess that was all that was in there. I'm hoping, because I don't want to go around dodging that dude. No. Maybe it wasn't all that was in there, but it was probably just like nails or something like that. shiny on it? Yeah, I mean, what is the shiny thing? It's like a twinkle, like, item, pick me up.
You won't leave this place.
Back into road, metal, emergent. Okay, hello. So I think the trick is to get behind them. Or, you know, where you can hit them in the head, maybe, once... Okay. Maybe we'll get a disc soon. Maybe not. Door knocker. Battery can fit there. Alright, now let's check out the statue. Which is up here. Little note. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bet you that has to do with the knocker. Where was that? That was up. One of these. So, yeah. Let's go do that, and then we'll save and call it for this video. Wait, I guess maybe it was this one? I thought it was on the second floor? Maybe this door? That map is confusing me. That was weird, but I guess finding that one X-ray kind of spelled it out. it was still like... How do they get a heart into a statue? Awful torture machines. They don't appear to have been used in a long time. Good. Tragedy news. Quite the headline. Yesterday afternoon, a terrible event occurred within the Wildberger mansion, more commonly known as Wildberger Hospital. Staff reported the disappearance of Dr. William Wildberger's daughters, Anna and Emma Wildberger. The police tried to interrogate Maria Morissette, the children's mother, who was found in a medically induced coma. Her doctors stated that the unknown illness the woman is suffering from caused the coma. Dr. Wildberger is currently away on travel. As this report is being written, crews continue to search the areas near the mansion. Our sources have informed us that frogmen are on their way to assist the search. Oh, okay, they mean like... Okay. I get what it means, like Navy SEAL type, you know, land and water. Amphibious searchers are on their way to assist the search on the beach on the rocky. I was imagining frogmen. If you've watched a video of mine before, I might have said that I
These
work as a
girls are the
journalist.
same twins as those in the photo.
They look like the female version of Nelson.
The ones that will awaken the devil are ready for their operation. It seems like the girls are being prepared for some kind of surgical procedure. If I don't find them soon, something terrible might happen. The plaque says Anna and Emma.
I am just throwing it out there for anybody, if you ever see this, you probably won't, that is making a video game. I will, for free, write any sort of note that is supposed to be a newspaper article, because I am often just, like, I see the mistakes that, and that wasn't, like, particularly egregious, but, okay, battery can fit there. But I really just want to, like, I want to edit it so bad. I want to redo it. Where do we pop out? Dining room hallway. Okay. I want to see if it'll kill him. I can't get by him. Okay, another one of those keys. Smashed vase. Potsherds. I took a lot of anthropology classes, and I hate the word potsherd. All one word. P-O-T-S-H-E-R-D. 15 January 1967. After the tragic death of Father Francisco, my father was transferred to town to take over his position. He is staying with us at the mansion. I'm sure William's father is unhappy to have him here. They still have an unfinished chess match. I enjoy his company, even if William and him never get along. At least you do not deny him a greeting, even a cold one, which my father received with a resigned smile after William appeared at the front door. Man, you're just gonna sit there quietly? Is there nothing else for me here?
Ah, we meet again.
Father, what are you doing here?
Don't you see, child? I am eating some soup. God feeds my spirit, but I have to take care of my body.
Don't you see, girl? I'm eating some soup.
Oh my, what is this doing in my soup? Get rid of this thing, would you?
I found some information about the twins. I think someone
thing?
needs to perform surgery on them.
I see. There is an operating room on the west wing.
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Yeah, what was that doing in your soup? Weirdo. Alright, let's find a save station. Kind of a weird take on David. He's like beer-bellied a little bit, doesn't have the muscles. I'm assuming it's supposed to be David because it mostly looks like him. Alright, I'll read this file and then for real, I'm just gonna run back to that save station. The West Wing second floor fuse is blown again, and I've run out of spares. These things are giving me a headache. All it needs to do is pass electricity through. I'm sure I could find something conductive to do the job in the meantime. Okay, so we just need something metal. Maybe that bolt. We'll worry about that, though, in the next video. Thankfully, I didn't need a key for that, and I think the save station is right over here. Right? There was one in here, I thought. No, it's in the sewing room. Okay. Nope. Which was back here? Is that right?
What is going on here? This place is infested with nightmarish creatures. I need to be strong. I can't quit now. I've discovered that a surgical procedure is to be performed on 2 twin girls. I hope I can get to the operating room in time. There's something dark going on, something grim.
I kind of like that it updates you on what's going on when you save. I think it would probably be... Well, we'll see if they do this. If when you load the game to jog your memory of where you're at, that would be more appropriate. But that is kind of a cool feature. I don't think I've seen another game do that. Recently, at least. I'm sure that others have, but... Wait, now we can look at that? Where's the appeal of abstract art? Okay. Anyways, I am going to continue playing, so that I'm just going to split it into a second video. I'm liking it so far. I have like a few nitpicks, like when it makes you like click on everything when it should maybe just assume that you're doing the only logical thing, like putting the like hex bolt thing on the door, the shutter, like, come on, you know what I'm doing. or things like that. But I like that their puzzles, they haven't been too... The one in the statue was a little bit ridiculous, but they did... Luckily, we saw an x-ray that was like, okay, there's a heart. That figure looks familiar, and it's just obviously the statue. That one was a little bit... If I hadn't seen that x-ray, I never would have even thought to do that. But anyways... We'll go ahead and cut the video here, and we'll post a second video of Tormented Souls. Till next time.